Hey everybody, welcome back to Law and Order by Telltale. What the fuck? Oh, okay, never mind.
Sorry,
I
what?
started crying. Hi everybody, welcome back to Law and Order SVU, Crime and Witness Unit, or whatever the fuck. Telltale made this game. It looks like it came out in 2003. Really came out in 2011, but we're gonna keep playing it and be smart killers. So funny.
We're so swaggy.
The killer's gonna be smart and unlike us.
How dare you?
Hey.
Hold on a second.
In the criminal justice system, the people are represented by two separate yet equally important groups: the police who investigate crime and the district attorneys who prosecute the offenders. These are their stories.
In Harlem. Oh god.
Baby, you need to come bring me something to eat, cause
Do the
I'm
Harlem Shake.
starving. What you mean I can't eat out on the corner? I'm professional. You got me out here in stilettos and booty shorts, and I can't eat out here because it's unprofessional?
That's got that game in there.
Oh,
Ah!
Oh, someone's kidney got stolen.
What do we got?
Prostitute. Looks like a homicide. Signs of sexual assault and strangulation. Bruise marks on her neck and a few popped blood vessels in her eyes.
You found
Any
a pregnant
witnesses?
A
color.
working girl. I thought I'd let you question her.
Looks like someone beat me to it.
She's still trying to make her quota. Hey, move along, pal. She's closed for business.
You guys wouldn't know where the nearest cash machine is around here, would you?
Mike Logan?
Logan Paul?
Holy shit, I'm a big fan.
I'm an absolute maverick.
We're the Jake Paul or myself.
I think your Japan video is pretty funny.
What the fuck? Oh my god.
Did a lot for tourism in the country.
It really inspired me to kill myself.
I'm always ready to kill myself. What?
Hey,
Titties.
you retired.
Yeah, well, I kind of heard the same thing about you.
Detective Benson, Olivia.
Good to finally meet
Hey,
you,
she's
Detective.
back. Well,
What brings you down here?
I'm working a lead on the Massapequa Mangler case. His first victim, prostitute named Angelica Moore. She was killed in my jurisdiction about 9 months ago. Been on it ever since.
Well, we appreciate the help.
We don't need it, but we appreciate it.
got his ass.
He did it.
You're the killer.
MO.
What do we know about the Mangler's M.O.?
All I know is he sexually assaults them, and COD is always strangulation. If your Vic's one of his, that'll be lucky number 8.
I love Call
Plus,
of
he's
Duty.
smart. Takes his girls from different boroughs, but so far, he's dumped all of them in and around Nassau County.
Burrowing his pee-pee into his victim. Mm-hmm.
Yep. I think he strangled her.
First one.
She drowned and then got thrown on the street.
Yep.
Well, the M.O. matches. That much we know.
I think she was skydiving and got pierced by a bird and then slammed into the pavement. I think it's Andrew. Oh no, it's onto me.
I don't see that here.
Mangler,
Do we
absolutely.
have any reason to think our Vic can be connected to the
And you
Mangler?
think Andrew's killed
CSU found
only
some
8
burlap
people?
fibers in the
That's
victim's hair. Same type of fiber showed up on 2 other
Rookie
victims of the
I'm gonna
Mangler.
say
Someone cut her
800.
up pretty good, though they look like mostly defensive wounds. If this is the work of the Mangler, I wonder why the change in M.O.
Not to mention the fact that we found her body on the same street where she worked instead of in Nassau County somewhere.
Botched job, maybe? She got out of the car and he panicked?
Yes. The burlap fibers.
Boom.
Also, it matches his MO. Trophies.
Souvenir.
Each of the Mangler's victims is missing a lock of hair. They kept that info from the press.
That's interesting.
You know something?
Sex offender I busted years ago. Kept the same kind of souvenirs
Busted?
after each assault. And guess what?
That's
He's out
kind
on
of
parole.
weird. I think you busted on a lot more than that sex offender, but let's see. Sex offender.
Sex
So
offender?
where is this guy
It's
now?
off ender.
Last I heard, he was in violation. His PO hadn't heard from him in
You were
9
off
months.
to end her. That's what you did.
9 months, yeah. Very important detail. Yes, that was 9 months from the murder he was investigating.
2 hours.
His sex offender is in big
The
trouble.
second one?
Naughty, naughty.
No, nothing.
That's about when the killing started, right?
That's about when Angelica went missing. I'll sniff around, see what I can dig up.
98%, I'm sure it's this guy.
Do you have anyone you like for the Mangler?
A David Gondapour, a Robert Moffat, and an Ernest Limrose. All Johns have been busted down here.
What's special about these
Stop
guys?
busting Johns.
They got noticed.
My
Really
Ernest
above average
Limrose,
creepiness.
you know what I'm doing?
Moffat liked to use handcuffs,
No.
and Gondapour got busted for assault on Angelica Moore, but I got nothing to tie either one of them to the murders.
Benson,
I bet
did
you like
go to chat
tying
with the girl who
women
found
to
the
birds
body?
all the time, huh?
Hey, Curtis, I'm real sorry about Deborah.
Thanks.
Who?
Girls doing good?
My oldest is looking at colleges, wants to teach special education.
Good. That's good. The clock's
Fuck
ticking
you,
on our
Andrew.
witness here. I say we question her while she's still feeling cooperative.
Deborah. Ah! They teleported.
What's your name?
Jenny?
That's your
What's
pimp
your
who
phone
sent you a
number,
text
Jenny?
message, isn't
Jenny
it?
and the
Give me his
Bets.
name and I can fix your problem.
All us around here got the same daddy. If I
I
give
can
you
make
his
it go
name,
away.
these other girls would turn me in to get on his good side. That's how he plays us.
I'm gonna make myself his daddy. Don't you worry. Mm-hmm.
I want to fuck the pimp.
Yes, sir.
I said it
That's
in
how you
fewer
assert
words.
dominance.
Yep.
Then all you become mine.
Including him.
Hostile takeover.
See anything earlier?
Did you see the victim at all today? Before you found her like this?
No, she kept to her
Maybe
side of
like
the street.
groceries,
I
perhaps.
kept to mine.
No.
Then why'd you come over here?
Yes.
How'd she find her? Unless she
That
was
is
on
true.
her... Oh,
No.
well. No, that was the last time I'm fucking...
Victim.
Did you know the girl you found?
Mm-mm. I ain't seen her but once or twice. Don't even know her name.
Yes.
The pimp.
There it is.
Work the same pimp.
We're best friends.
They were
And
sisters.
she's my sister.
Come
And my
on,
mom.
Jenny. You said all the
And my
girls out there
crack
have the
addict
same
buddy.
pimp. You know her name.
We do crack together behind the
Wendy.
Kroger.
She was a new girl.
Suspects.
David Gondapour, Robert Moffat, Ernest Limrose. Those names mean anything to you?
Not to me. We call him
David
Johns for a
Gondapour,
reason.
but Andrew
No real
gone to
names.
rich, you know
That's
what
how
I'm
it
saying?
works.
Did he? They've all been busted down here, but I don't think that proves she knows anything about them.
No, bust down, Tatiana.
We
Yeah.
could look at the transcript.
Don't.
We'd have to go back one. I'm guessing no. Angela Moore.
Ba-boom.
Who was Wendy working for?
I don't know. I mind my own.
Come on, Jenny. You're no rookie. You know all the players out there.
I told you, I don't know who her daddy is.
Yeah.
I thought they all
work for
had the same
pimp.
one.
Yeah.
They all had the
Idiot.
same one.
I will cut you.
They all work for the same pimp. Me.
You know what,
She's
Jenny?
the
We can
name
always take you to
slick
central
back.
booking,
Pimp
let you sit
name
in a
slick
bullpen
back.
for a few hours to
Slick
try and
back.
jog your memory.
Arrest me? For what?
Jenny, give us the name of Wendy's
Prostitution.
pimp and we promise it'll never come back to you.
We call him Bankroll. He's out over on West 145th with all the other pimps.
That's a stupid name. Betty's a stupid person.
It's like the least
Bankroll
subtle,
Mafia.
least subtle pimp name of all time. I got that
Check
bitch
it
on the
out.
bank.
From this corner, you can see all the vehicle traffic coming in and out of this area. No wonder Bankroll hangs out here. He can keep an eye on the Johns cruising his girls. There he is. Let's go get him.
Kick his ass.
Morning, Bankroll.
You talking to me? I didn't know we was acquainted.
Stupid.
Detective Benson, Detective Curtis, homicide.
Come on, man. I'm trying to read the paper and these people just got my latte right. Come on back later.
Relax, Bankroll. We just have a few questions for you.
Why'd
Wendy
you kill
Crane.
her?
She was your girl,
When's the last time
wasn't
you
she?
went to Wendy's?
Who, me? Hell nah. I don't know no girl named Wendy.
Cap.
Yes.
Yes.
Jenny.
Jenny. Jenny.
We did our homework,
Jenny, are you
Bankroll.
okay?
All right. Maybe she came to me for advice from time to time. That's all I'll say.
Life is a pimp. Let's hear
How
all
many
about
women
it.
do you have walking the streets right now, Bankroll?
Man, y'all be watching too much television. It ain't no Playboy mansion where I live.
There's a serial killer out there. These women are in danger. Get them off the streets at least until we catch this guy.
Lady, you act
You're
like the
harvesting
decision
their
be all
organs.
mine. All these girls care about is the next dollar. Clouds their judgment.
If I find out another one of your girls gets hurt out here, I'm going to hold you responsible.
Yo, are your eyes okay?
But
Buzz.
Help! Help! Help me!
Man. You see everything from this coffee shop, don't you?
Greatest show on earth, man. I ain't missed a night in 25 years.
How about a red van? Seen Wendy get into one of those lately?
Nah, nothing like that. Seen a sanitation workers van here last night. You know, New York's strongest. Maybe the cat you looking at worked for the city?
Yes, if he just hasn't missed a night in 24 years, you tell the fucking man.
He drinks lattes.
Curtis noted bankroll can see all the traffic coming in and out of the neighborhood.
You drink lattes.
Wendy was your girl. I'm betting you watched her like a hawk. We know a red van picked her up last night.
Maybe not a red van.
What kind then?
I seen a white van down here a couple of times. Figured it was just some
Did it
bridge
have
and tunnel
candy in it?
CPA playing that plantation game. Got a sweet tooth and some brown sugar.
But it stuck out for some reason.
I remembered later that I
mean
seen Angel. That's Angelica. She got picked up in that same kind of van the night she went missing. Figured if I saw it again, I'd take care of business. But he never came back.
Suspects.
Kind of sus.
David Gondapour,
Hex.
Robert Moffat, Ernest Limrose. Any of those names sound familiar?
Who you think I am, man? The public library? I ain't asking people for no ID.
These guys would have stuck out. Not your typical John looking for a night away from Maud. They scared girls, even got physical with them. They were arrested. You'd know their names.
Man, it's always them cats from the suburbs. There was this Arab looking dude down here once or twice. He
Hey,
had money,
yo.
but I had to run him off.
Arab?
Arab looking
Sorry?
dude?
Yeah, man, you know, like Lawrence of Arabia and all that.
You like to sing?
Lawrence of Arabia was English.
I know who Lawrence of Arabia is, fool.
Did he drive a red van?
Nah, drove a Escalade, white leather seats, nice. Scared Angelica real good, so we had a little conversation. Then the police showed
Little
up.
Lamborghini Mercy.
I don't think it does.
Lamborghini Mercy. Fuck it.
But
No idea.
I don't even know who Angelica is.
she's the first hoe that got murdered.
Ah, that's why.
Gandapur got busted for assault on Angelica Moore. Smart thinking, Dylan.
Then what happened?
I watched it all go down. Cops roll up. Arab fool would have got off with a warning if he could have stopped making words with his mouth. A few weeks later, he comes around again. Gives me $1,000 to have Angel keep her mouth shut. Ain't heard nothing about it since.
Uh-huh. So he roughed up Angelica, and you took a bribe to keep it quiet. Nice. Don't go on any vacations, Bankroll. We may need the pleasure of your company again. I'm not a big fan of racial profiling, but based on the physical
Look at
description,
those
sounds like we
graphics.
should talk to David Gondapour.
I'm not a fan of racial profiling, but
It was the
racial
Arab.
profiling. There's racial profiling.
How can I help you?
We have a potential
However-
suspect in the case, but let's just say we don't want to scare him off with our gritty urban vibe.
You want to use the
Excuse me?
DA's office? Leather chairs and expensive books.
We'll get a better interview if he thinks we're treating him like a witness instead of a suspect.
No problem. I'll set it up. Mike.
Abby, good to see you again.
Uh-oh.
Likewise.
Oh, they fucked.
More like Mike-wise.
Baby boning.
Thank you for coming in, Mr. Gandapour.
May I ask
why I'm here, Miss Carmichael?
We're following up on some leads in regards
Your
to the
tan
Massapequa Mangler case.
sucks.
The Massapequa
We had to
Mangler.
bring you in.
I'm afraid I'm not familiar. Do I need my solicitor?
That's entirely within your rights, Mr. Gandapour. But you're not a suspect. We just want to ask you a few questions.
Now do the Harlem Shake.
Absolutely, the Harlem Shake. That's what I was thinking.
Have you ever been to West 141st Street in Harlem?
Harlem? Whatever would I go to Harlem for?
Them bitches.
Yeah.
Start shaking.
Yeah.
For a real one, no less.
Good job, detective. Thanks.
The pimp story and arrest report.
Oh my god!
Mr. Gondapour, you were arrested for assaulting a prostitute on West 141st Street less than a year ago. Surely you
wild.
remember.
Yes, of course. I did not realize that was in Harlem. Surely you must know then that the charges were dropped.
The woman you were accused of assaulting, Angelica Moore, was murdered not long after your arrest. She is
You
believed to be
dropped
the
her off
Mangler's
building.
first victim.
I am very sorry to hear, but my arrest was a misunderstanding. I was lost. I asked her for directions. She volunteered to show me how to find the George Washington Bridge for $10, I believe. I naively let her into my car where she threatened to blackmail me with some story of being attacked. The poor girl, I wish I could have helped her somehow.
And then my pants fell off.
And then she fell onto my penis and...
Oh my god.
You have to believe me.
Head fund.
Yep.
So you're a hedge fund agent, huh? Sounds stressful.
The purpose of a hedge fund is to negate risk so as to offset losses, Miss Benson. I leave the day-to-day stress of the market to day traders and money dealers.
Still, with this economy, it's got to put a lot of pressure on you to perform.
I play a lot of racquetball.
Fucking nerd.
Okay.
How is that relevant?
Yes, creepy.
You live in Brookville, correct?
I'm so
Gold Coast of Long Island, not far from Massapequa.
I also have an apartment on the Upper East Side and a home in Pelican Bay, Florida. Do you want to see it, Miss Carmichael?
I'm really not a boat person, thanks.
I'm not a boat person because I can't swim. The Escalade.
You own a white
It is the big
2011
car.
Cadillac Escalade, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, as do a great many other people on Wall Street. 0% financing comes in very handy around bonus time.
Holy shit, I hate this guy.
Boner time, because he went to Harlem.
Thank you.
His accent suggests good breeding?
Makes
What
sense to me.
What's wrong with these people?
What the fuck?
That's the most fucked up one of all so far.
Oh my god.
He wouldn't lie.
It's either 2 or 4. I don't who. It's
sounds
the
like
Pimp
he
and
could
Logan,
breathe
I
to me.
think. The Pimp and Logan.
Pimp and Logan, yeah. 'Cause he paid the guy $1,000.
How about a van?
Just don't
Those
talk
ever
about
come
it.
in handy?
Certainly not. I could hardly take investors golfing in something like that. That's why I have the Escalade.
So he does have a van.
Just not
He just
for being
can't take
honest.
investors.
Mr. Gondapur, we
It's
have
not
an
an
eyewitness who saw
Escalade.
someone matching your description with Angelica Moore.
My description?
A man of Middle Eastern descent. About your height and build, similar vehicle.
I am no
Good
more
at
Middle
breeding.
Eastern than Manhattan is Midwest America. I am Pashtun. My people hail from Pakistan and Afghanistan, Southeast Asia.
I
Those aren't real
apologize.
countries.
Perhaps one of your male colleagues should
That's
finish
Southwest
conducting the
Asia,
interview for
dumbass.
you. They may have a firmer
Whoa.
grasp of geography.
Whoa!
You're not even a real Asian. Get him out of here.
Get tough. Fuck that. Don't let him speak to you like that. What?
Again, we appreciate your time, Mr. Gandapur.
Feel free to call my office should you wish another appointment. Good day.
What a bitch.
Ugh,
Do you think he's our guy?
I don't know. He was too slick, too prepared. Like he knew this would happen.
Well, then the pressure's on. Keep an eye
He's
on
a
him.
rare
See if he
criminal
makes
that
a
actually
mistake.
thinks ahead.
That's why it's a smart killer.
Aha! We found the mystery.
Forensics?
They didn't find much, but the burlap fibers they found on our Vic contain traces of something called atrazine.
It's a pesticide. New York put it on the restricted list last year. Only licensed professionals can buy it. Pest control, farmers, landscapers.
Detective Curtis.
Benson, you remember the Mickey Trevino case?
Yeah, that was Cormac's caller.
The gun Trevino was using, he claimed to have found it hidden in the basement of his apartment building. Cormac was able to confirm. Here's a list of residents from 1998 onwards. Maybe you can do something with it.
Got it. We'll meet you there. Logan tracked down that sex offender who violated his parole. His name is Patty Jackson. Get this. He's working a landscaping
Patty
job at
Jackson?
Sugar Hill, 2 blocks from
It's
where
gotta be
our
the
Vic was
most
found.
Irish name
Your
of
case
all
just got
time.
a whole lot more interesting. Keep me posted.
Patty Jackson, you're under arrest.
For what?
For what? You're in violation, Patty.
Nah, me and my PO, we got it all worked out. My probation transfer got messed up, that's all.
Well, there's our rust color. The van's got red priming paint all over it.
I'll keep an eye on him while you search the van. Know what you're looking for?
The fibers
Nope.
found on the victim were burlap, and we know the mangler likes to use zip ties and duct tape to bind his victims.
We found some crystal meth from
Poked him.
Wendy. She had a lock of hair taken and she had been cut. I'm thinking the killer used a knife to scare her and then he used it to cut a lock of her hair when he was finished. There should be some blood in the van.
Nasty ass.
He accidentally and he had to
Oh my god.
Lord. That's what Andrew's doing on a
Okay,
nightly
so we need
basis.
some
The Wendy
jizz, we
boys.
need a tissue. We need some Pringles.
Zip ties and crystal meth.
He left jizz in his van. What an idiot.
Okay.
I don't know how he could even get hard in here. Look at the ambiance.
Wow. Well,
Bloodstain.
I wonder where the blood is.
I got some blood here.
Word of the
Maybe
wise,
it was on his
Patty.
period.
You kill a girl in your van, you should worry about cleaning the inside, not painting the outside.
That's mine. I cut myself on a hedge trimmer.
No fucking
You
shot.
sure you did?
I cut myself on the head strip.
Show me the scar.
Oh,
How
the
did we
poison.
get the
poison,
blood?
The box.
The poison bag.
The box. The box. The box.
There's a stick in the box.
The box.
The box.
It's in the box. Oh.
Burlap sacks of atrazine.
Hope you got your certified applicator license for that, Patty. That's a heck of a fine otherwise.
Did we scrape dry blood off the floor of his truck?
Yep. We used a little paint scraper. Just...
So we need duct tape, crystal meth, and zip ties.
Think there's
What's
crystal
the
meth
box?
in this box?
In the box.
Absolutely.
The box.
What's in the box?
That
This is
looks like a
interesting.
meth
You
box
wear a
to
lot
me.
of jewelry, Patty?
I
It's
made
false-
that.
false
I
bottom.
sell them at
False
flea
bottom.
markets and stuff.
False
It's not
bottom.
a restricted item.
False
We'll see about that, bitch. Hey!
You see the meth on the right.
Ha!
Fucking knew it.
Crystal meth. Circle it.
Oh, that
You're
doesn't fucking
going to
count, you
jail.
stupid idiot.
Whoa, looks like crystal meth. You trying to lose weight, Patty?
That ain't mine.
Shut up.
But the
You
blood
just
is.
said the box was yours.
I'm holding that for a friend.
Duct tape. Duct tape. Duct tape. Duct tape. Duct tape. Duct tape. Duct tape.
Duct tape. We'll see if the end piece
kind of
matches
duct?
up with any of the
This
pieces found
mallard
on
type?
Wendy.
Now we need zip toys.
They're on the left.
We are on the left.
We are on the left. Da, 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 da.
Oh, zip ties. Zip ties on the counter.
Hey, down, left.
Zip ties could be used in his line of work. We'll
Those
see
aren't
if they're the same
Pringles.
type as the ones found on the Mangler's other victims.
We gotta get out of
All
here
right,
and go
Patty,
to the
I've
store.
seen
There
enough.
aren't even
You're coming
Pringles here.
downtown.
You don't need to do that. I'll report on Monday, I promise.
You got ketchup
Save
and no
it for the
Pringles?
judge.
We didn't even find any
Forget
Pringles in there.
about it.
Don't about it.
Guy's perpetuating a very negative Irish
Your parole
stereotype
officer says
that we
hi.
kill
Says he
people
hasn't seen
and
you in
are
over
Irish.
9 months.
Your apartment was almost empty. You staying somewhere else?
I think
Hotel maybe?
Irish people
I
are
hate
Irish.
hotels. They remind me of the joint.
Rude.
It's really fucking offensive.
You need a joint.
Angelica
You're going to
Moon.
jail, pal.
You saying Angelica Moore never got into your van. Can you think why a witness might have seen that happen?
I don't know who you're talking about.
Yep.
You're stupid.
Pimp named Slipback or Bankroll.
Getting into Patty's van, right?
Yes, sir.
Don't let me catch you lacking again.
We have a witness
Oh,
that saw
yeah,
Angelica
Bankroll,
Moore
come
get
down here
into
and
your
smack the shit
van
out of you.
before you painted
We're
it.
gonna make you splatty, Patty.
We're not getting anywhere. Let's just book him
Not
for
in the good
violating
way.
his parole, and we'll charge him for the murders
You
when
best not be
forensics
a
gets back to
crabby,
us.
Patty.
Oh, wait. Angelica wasn't my fault. It wasn't even my idea to pick her up. It was his. Honest.
Whose? The van's?
Accomplice.
Accomplice.
Patty, if you had an accomplice, now's the time to tell us.
This guy, he had a thing for Angel, okay? He tried to pick her up once, and something happened.
What was his name?
I don't know, okay? It was just a one-time thing. He gave me a name and told me to bring it to his place so they could party, okay?
Great. Why don't you show us where his place is?
Actually it was, it was in my hotel room. One of those no-tell motels. I don't even remember which one.
Dummy.
I'm sure
Cap.
you don't.
No.
Kill him.
He hates hotels that remind him of prison.
Did he say that?
Mm-hmm. He said hotels remind him
Enough,
of the joint.
Patty. I know cops at Rikers who
either
owe me a favor.
tell
They can
me
make your visit there really
Or
uncomfortable.
I will.
I'm telling the truth, I swear.
That's full of crap!
Wendy.
These nuts.
Man, this is a Wendy's.
So what happened, Patty? Did Wendy fight back? Is that why we found her in Harlem instead of some swamp in Nassau County?
Tell me this, smart guy. Any chance you ran into Wendy in Harlem? In your brand new white van?
I never saw that girl before, I swear.
Never, huh?
You didn't.
Don't think we have any evidence right now that proves Wendy was in the van. Yes. The
Yes.
prostitute said there was a white Wendy got in a red van, I think.
Jenny said Patty was Wendy's regular. Jenny said picked up Wendy. This one, right?
I believe so. Haha, I doubted, and then I
We have a witness
remembered
that saw you
correctly.
pick up Wendy Crane the night she was killed, Patty.
Okay, look, maybe she was in my van. I was in jail for a long time, you know? If I break the law, I'm in violation. That's why I lied.
You said this guy tried picking up Angelica before, but something happened. Any chance he was 5'6"? Arab descent?
I already said too much.
You tell us who he was, right now, and we can work out a deal with the DA. You wait, and you go down alone. All alone.
Let's try this again. 5'6", Arab descent.
You know him.
The Arab guy. Who is he?
Or are you so stupid you never even got his name?
He ain't Arab. He's Pashtun. He don't like to be called Arab.
Oh, shit.
There we go.
There it is.
I bet you think he's from Southeast Asia, too.
I think I want to
Do you even know your geography?
First smart thing you've said so far.
Yeah, he said Afghanistan and Pakistan, and I was like, that is not Southeast Asia. The fuck?
Umi, that is west of India.
Yeah. that is not
I
east.
knew Gandapur was hiding something.
We have no physical evidence tying Gandapur to any of the murders. Believe me, if Gandapur's involved somehow, I'd love to nail him. But we don't have nearly enough for a warrant.
He'd love to nail
Find
you
a
too.
connection between him and Jackson. Sorry, but that's the best I can do.
So lonely.
Patty's
Percy
parole officer
Jackson.
was able to get us his employment file and several other records from the landscaping company where he worked.
You think
Dirty-ass
Gandapur
paper.
was one of Jackson's customers?
The landscaper he worked for had clients all over Long Island. It's possible. Patty Jackson placed a call from his work phone to David Gandapur on October 20th.
The same day Gandapur paid $227, which Jackson collected. Looks like we found our paper trail. Mr. David
easy.
Gandapur.
Yeah,
We
I
have
didn't even have to
a
do
search
anything.
this property for
Like,
evidence
there's
relating
no
to the
connection.
murders of
Find a
Wendy
connection.
Crane
Like,
and
30 seconds
Angelica
later,
Moore.
we found the connection.
Very well. Please, come inside. Shall I have some iced tea made?
Actually, we'll start with the garden shed if you don't mind.
When's the last time you were in the shed, Mr. Gandapur?
I suppose I am in and out quite often. I like to do some of my own gardening. It relaxes me. Mr. Jackson and I have become fast friends as a result. He is quite talented.
I'll keep
At
an eye
killing
on
people.
Gandapur while you have a look.
Or more like hiding bodies.
Bloody
I
knife.
like to strangle people with that hose.
Bloody knife.
Yeah. Why did he not fucking clean that?
Bloody
And
knife.
then duct tape, deodorizer, burlap sack, shovel, zip ties. Ugh.
My
Bloody knife.
brother in Christ, why did you hang
Found
it
some
up?
blood on this cutting tool. Could be Wendy's.
It's actually from the bush.
Herb bush.
What else do we need?
Jesus.
Shovel.
Shovel, zip ties, burlap sack.
I'm actually a
Shovel.
barber. Not a good one, but hey, one. Who keeps a singular boot on the shelf?
Aha.
Shovel.
No surprise to find a shovel here. But if any of the dirt found on it matches the soil in which the Mangler victims were buried, that'd be powerful physical evidence to convince a jury.
Oh.
Zip ties.
Zip tie. Same brand, same color as we found in Patty's van. Forensics may even be able to tell if they're from the same store-bought pack.
How?
Ow. What the fuck? They make like thousands of those per day.
Duct tape.
More duct tape. Same as the kind we found in Patty's van.
Yeah,
I mean,
duct
you
tape
did
has
say
like
friends.
two
Duct tape.
grains.
Yes, the very uncommon, practical material known as duct tape.
No one has ever done that.
There's something
There's
behind,
something behind
there. Yeah.
Windex.
Air
Should've
freshener.
known.
Could be the same type used in Patty's van to hide the smell of decomp. Forensics will be able to tell me if it's a match.
I be poopy.
Now we just need a burlap sack.
But is he gloopy?
Well, that's what I'm
Burlap
trying to
sack,
find out.
same
I
as
wonder which
Iron
one it
Patty
is.
I think
Is
it's
this
the
a
one that's
burlap?
burlap. Yeah.
Possibly. That's wild.
Remove the top one first, because apparently that's what we have to do. And now you can circle that.
Hey,
More
guys,
burlap
I
sacks of
found it.
atrazine. The shed would make a perfect place to assault a victim. It's hidden, inaccessible. No way the nearest neighbor could hear anything.
Ew.
How big is this estate?
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you.
Any words you speak could make me want to breed.
And you know I'm good at breeding.
Mr. Gandapur, where is your counsel?
I choose to represent myself in this matter, Your Honor.
Your Honor, Mr. Gandapur has ample resources with which to hire a whole team of lawyers experienced in defending clients charged with capital crimes.
Actually, Your Honor, my
do you
alleged co-conspirator and I wish to be tried together. We will be co-counselors, Your Honor.
Your Honor, we cannot have one defendant putting another on the stand.
Mr. Gondapur, are
Why
you and
not?
Mr. Jackson willing to be held responsible for your knowledge of court procedures, your ability to adequately cross-examine, and communicate your side of the story efficiently and effectively?
We are, Your Honor.
Then I see no problem with you representing yourself pro se. How do you plead?
Not guilty, Your Honor.
Yo, he's asleep.
Not guilty?
Well done, Mr. Jackson. The rest of you will see you at trial.
Everybody hates him.
Understandable.
It doesn't take much imagination to see what's going to happen here. They'll each point the finger at each other and create enough reasonable doubt, and both of them will walk.
And acting as their own defense will give them total access to each other. Plenty of time to get their story straight.
Yeah, but Gandapur is a shark. He'll figure out how to put this all on Jackson somehow while he walks.
Then get Jackson to roll on him first.
Jackson's a sex offender on parole accused of murdering 8 women. What can we offer him other than life in prison?
A
Turn
chance
him
to
into a
tell
sex
his side of
defender.
the story without Gandapur pulling the strings. Shoot for the moon. If that doesn't work, divide and conquer.
Do you solemnly swear that the testimony you're about to give is the whole truth without omission?
I do.
Victim's body.
Most of the Mangler's victims were found in shallow graves around Nassau County, but Wendy Crane was found in Harlem, in plain sight. Can you explain?
Patty didn't follow the plan. You see, Wendy had defensive wounds on her hands and on her arms. Something went wrong in the van. Patty panicked and he strangled her. Then got spooked and tried to dump the body right there.
I would say no. That matched the description of the murder. Is that the fibers? Wait, no.
Lock of hair taken from Wendy?
I'd say the hair.
The fiber was in Wendy's hair, not Gandapur's.
Yeah, that's right.
Something.
But not so spooked he couldn't stop and take a lock of her hair.
Correct. He had a knife, and I believe those trophies to be extremely important to him.
Objection! Innocent until proven guilty.
Overruled. Innocent until proven guilty is a civil right, Mr. Jackson, not a basis for objection.
Fucking idiot.
Kill
I feel bad
yourself.
I don't feel bad for what he did, but I feel bad that this dude's convinced him to be his own legal counsel. He should not be his own legal counsel.
He's like, well, I'm fucked anyway, so I may as well just put on a show.
Other crime scene.
Is there any evidence to suggest that either defendant was at Hunt's Point around the time the other victims disappeared?
No. There are a lot of prostitutes there. A lot of Johns. A lot of drugs. It's hard to find witnesses.
Nice.
Damn. All right. Relationship.
What makes you think Patty Jackson and David Gandapur are co-conspirators in the deaths of these women?
Aside from the physical evidence, I believe Jackson worked for Gandapur.
How so?
I believe they form what's called a dominant-submissive pairing. You sometimes find with serial killers who work together. As partners, they were able to fulfill each other's appetites. Jackson for sexual violence, Gandapur for murder.
Objection, Your Honor.
Weird. Innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah,
Yes.
Stop him from theorizing.
Yes.
Stay in reality. What?
Oof.
What caused you to think of Mr. Jackson when you became involved in the hunt for the Massapequa Mangler?
When I found out a lock of Wendy Crane's hair was missing.
Yes.
Yeah, it's tied to the other murders.
The first one?
Logan simply best.
Why was that significant?
Patty had the same MO with the women he raped.
Objection! I am not a pervert.
Mr. Jackson is a convicted rapist. The locks of
That's
hair he
that'll
took
be a
from those
great
women were
thumbnail.
trophies, souvenirs, if you will.
Overruled.
I'll just
We
put
appreciate your
fucking
time,
Andrew's
Detective
face on
Logan.
it.
We did pretty bad.
And just block out the knot.
Objection, I am a pervert.
Detective.
Alright, argumentative, cool. Asked and answered. Hearsay, yep,
I bet you got a
cool.
nice fat promotion when I got pinched, didn't you?
That's not the way it works.
You put the blame on me because you couldn't solve your case and you thought you were going to get fired.
No.
That's major speculation.
That's a wild.
Objection!
Argumentative.
Asked and answered.
Possibly badger.
Wait, run it back again? The transcript?
Yeah. Run that shit. Run that shit back. Argumentative defense is arguing with witness and asking questions. Do you expect us to believe this? No, it's not that. When the same question is posed twice, relying on the testimony of others other than the witness. No. Badgering, insulting the witness
This
directly.
is badgering. You're essentially saying you were working in a way to get yourself a promotion instead of being a good person.
You're a bad person.
Badgering.
Sustained. Move on, Mr. Jackson.
You're trying to ruin my life to protect a bunch of whores.
Wow, that's wild.
Objection, Your
Homie,
Honor.
take a break. Jesus Christ.
Argument.
Hearsay?
Hearsay. We don't know they're all prostitutes.
I don't fucking know, dude.
Badgering again.
Yeah, okay. We'll try badgering.
Badgering. Mr. Jackson, I'm way past regretting the decision to allow you to defend yourself.
If I may, Your Honor, I would like to continue the cross-examination.
Keep it on point, Mr. Gondapur.
Anything to shut this man up.
I am most curious, Detective Logan. How did you form your opinion on how my landscaper and I collaborated in the murders of these women?
I've been a detective for over 25 years, mostly in homicide.
Are you a psychologist?
No.
Criminal profiler? Any professional training on the psychology of serial killers?
No.
Well, your opinion can hardly be valid, can it?
Yeah, we gotta object.
Your Honor.
Hearsay?
I think that's argumentative. This guy's pretending like he's an expert.
Yeah, argumentative.
Argumentative. Sustained. Enough, Mr. Gondapur.
What physical evidence did you find to suggest that either myself or my co-defendant are guilty of such ghastly crimes as the one suspected of the so-called Massapequa Mangler?
Burlap fibers found in Wendy Crane's hair matched that found in Patty Jackson's van and in your garden shed. Probably most telling was a cutting tool we found in the same shed with Wendy Crane's blood on it.
Why
There was also duct tape and zip ties found in the van and the shed that were an exact match for
They're all
what
in the
was found on
trash
the
at
victims.
minimum.
Smart killer, he says.
Not that I'm aware.
So you found evidence in Mr. Jackson's van. Evidence in my garden shed which Mr. Jackson had access to.
There it is.
That's right.
Yep.
None of my DNA nor hair samples, nor fingerprints found on any of the victims.
No. You were very careful in that regard.
Just one more question, Detective Logan. As a hedge fund manager, I made $25 million last year alone in salary and bonuses.
That's
I'm
nice.
rich.
Do I sound like the type of person who does his own gardening?
Objection.
Jack, he said he liked doing it.
Objection, Your Honor.
Hearsay, maybe?
Argumentative.
Argumentative?
Yeah. Are you
Argumentative. Sustained.
I object to.
What is this, some kind of Marx Brothers routine? Get your ducks in a row, gentlemen, or I'll start holding you in contempt.
Sit down, you imbecile.
Oh.
No further questions, Your Honor.
I feel bad for him now.
Oh my god, it was a sweep.
You can't help things.
Gentlemen, what do we owe the pleasure?
We've come to make you an offer, Mr. Cutter. One I think you'll find quite generous given the circumstances. What if Mr. Jackson were prepared to admit to being the Massapequa Mangler?
Just Mr. Jackson?
Manslaughter 2 for my co-defendant. 10 years, eligible for parole in 5.
And you walk away with what? A ticket for littering?
Aiding and abetting. 5 years in a minimum security prison where I am allowed to continue to manage investment funds for clients.
Is this a joke?
No fucking deal.
No
deal. It's a deal, Mr. Gondapur. Take my advice and spend some of that money of yours on a lawyer. See you in court.
Oh god, is
I want him drawn and quartered.
He just doesn't show up ever again.